Well, let's see if it does the thing. It did the thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday on Saturday. Shit. um, I know a lot of you guys, including myself, aren't going to have a normal schedule the next week or two. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to do this stream for about an hour. Then I'm going to jump into a members stream for a half hour to an hour. And then Anarchy crew members, we are going to jump into a writing Zoom. Okay. So that is what the plan for today is. Sunday, I'm going to be occupado. I might be able to do a member stream on Monday. Christmas Eve, Tuesday, I'm done. Christmas, obviously, I'm done. And then Thursday, like I'm on the fence about this, but Santa Anita opens, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. But by Friday, things should start to be going back to normal. But the problem we have there is that we're going to go from everything being normal again for a day or two to the whole thing with New Year's and all of that fun malarkey and jazz. So we might be in the exact same spot next week that we are in this week. So we will see. We will see. And I'm in a cardigan. And I'm next to my painting that I finished last night. I heart it so hard. I absolutely love it. Me and my buddy here. Me and my buddy. We just be hanging out. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Thanks, Ethan. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Son. You're not my son. And Billie Jean is not my lover. So, oh my gosh. I honestly felt like I could sleep like another like bunch of hours. Doing good, trying to prepare for family stuff in the holiday. Exactly. Like this is the world we live in now. We have to do holiday stuff. So, yes. So many things to talk about. Oh, yes. And so yesterday for members, I did a very short stream at the beach. I don't know what it is, but when I'm at the beach and I'm streaming, my battery on my phone just like goes to hell. Like, and I don't get why. I mean, I guess I could understand like, oh, it might take more energy from my phone to live stream when I'm off by the beach, but I think that would just make the stream shitty. I don't think it would make my phone like less workable. I don't know. But so halfway through, and it was funny because it's happened so many times where I've gone to the beach, did a live stream, and then my phone died, that I just like accepted the fact that my phone was going to die. So I'm like, okay, here's the stream we're going to do. It's going to be about 7.5 minutes, and then I'm going to put my phone down. And then my phone died. So, shocker. Everything worked out exactly how it was supposed to. Oh my gosh. So, what's everyone's plans this weekend? I have to make a car payment today, which I was getting really bummed out about that I was having to do a car payment again. But for the most part, I really like my car. But I also don't know what it's how you go about trading a car in that you haven't paid for. Because there's a part of me that still wants to like go to like the Fiat dealership and like check out a Fiat, and like see what it's like. Um, Deep in the reeds, going bowling with friends tomorrow. Hey, if you guys ever want to know how to write an artist statement, hit that dude up. He killed it. What's your average? What's your bowling average? Let's hear this. Oh man, I can't even see what is going on. I feel like I might have gotten a coffee slurp on my glasses. It's a bittersweet. I'm submitting revised files to my publisher for Apocalypse Dance, including a wood cutting I want on the cover and submitting a short story to Literary Matters. Holy shit. Did you do the wood cutting? I totally deja vu'd this, guys. This is so weird. I remember saying that to you about the wood cutting, and I remember seeing myself in a cardigan, thinking, why the fuck am I wearing a cardigan next to some weird piece of art? That was bizarre. Wow. I haven't bowled since I was probably 14. Okay. All right. Watch your back, man. Watch your back. A lot of times people like don't bowl for a long time and then they just think it's like it was when they were a kid. And then they throw that ball and their back is just like, "Oh, we're not used to doing this. We're used to sitting at a desk and typing and like looking at Ornpay Ubhay and doing the yerk yerk." You know what I'm saying? Um, LOL, no, I wish. It's an old woodcutting from the 17th century, the Four Horsemen. Fancy pants, the 17th century. All right, okay. No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I like it. Very cool. I like it. Okay, so you guys might notice the goal thing there. This is a new thing YouTube's doing. It might not actually be new. It just might have been, it took me forever to realize that it exists. So I did not know. So basically, um, I'm wanting to get rid of some of these books and chapbooks. So if we get any of the higher tier goal things, I will send you some books. And on top of that, these like these obviously aren't. These are I have copies of these and everything's fine. And if you want these, hit me up, let me know. But again, here's the shill. Okay. Preview of Dangerous Mind, short stories. Okay. There's like probably like 10 or 11 of these left. Mindy, what's up? Off the Grid. Um, Poems about living on an off-grid homestead in the desert. 26 of these made. These are the only two left. Each cover has a special cover that's different than all the other covers. They're signed and numbered. Finally, this is the last copy of The Coldest Beer in the Desert, Poems about a liquor store in the desert. 19 of these made. Last copy here. If you want these, you have to let me know. One way to let me know is by hitting the little super chat thing and doing the thing up there. We'll see if this works. If this ends up working, I'll just like sell my paintings through super chats. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to go. But this might be easier than setting up a store. So that's the thing. If you do the thing to make the thing go, I don't know how this works. Then you just let me know that you did that thing, and then I will send you stuff. That seems pretty easy, right? So anyway, here we are. But yeah, so I finished this last night and I was gonna start something else, but I was just so happy that this is finally done because I've been trying to do this since like the beginning of November. But because oils don't dry, it takes fucking forever. And I am a very impatient boy. So, and then whenever you have to change something or do something different, you have to wait for that to dry so you can do it on top of it. So, there were a couple things like that I had to like redo over there, and then I added stuff down here, and then the little et tu up in his crown. So yeah, and like I could just keep fucking with it if I wanted to, but I don't. Like I I took the sigh, I leaned back, rock away. You know what I'm talking about? Have you considered a hair dryer? Yeah. I just don't know how long that would take. And I don't know, like, because like I also have like a heater and I like put the heater on it and stuff like that. But the other thing is, and I don't know if it's just because I'm in a little room, but like oil paints are like toxic. And so like being in a little room with a bunch of oil paint, I don't know if I want to like heat that up and like I don't know if that makes it worse, like heating it up to try to speed up the process, or if it's better to just like let it like sit by itself and it's just in a small area, the poison that's going to kill you. Thank you, Mindy. I love it too. Now I need to wait 6 months for it to set so then I could put a finish on it if I'm going to put a finish on it. I think I have to put a finish on it because, like, even though the blue was mainly dry, there were still a couple parts that were a bit not dry. And when I was trying to paint white on top of it, it kind of dragged a little bit of the blue. And I think it kind of looks cool, but like it freaked me out a little bit. And I was like, oh, wait. And so I kind of tried to play with it and then I liked it. So like you could see like that arrow right there and then like right here. And so yeah, so that's like a chaos star, and then the rest of the stars on the flag are little assholes. I don't know if you caught that. Oh my god. A lean back. A lean back. A lean back. A lean back. Come on. I've been noticing that I tend to get just like one line of a song in my head, and then that song will be in my head for days. Also, um, I don't know who DJ Shadow is. I don't think I do. But I heard this song on a reel that I think is called Tears by Giorgio. And I'm not 100%, but I think it's like a 70s, like Italian, um, like soundtrack score song. Um, but I heard it and it was really cool. And so like I went and was listening to it, and then I saw like people commenting, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, is this DJ Shadow?" And like everyone was like freaking out about DJ Shadow. So I don't know if DJ Shadow sampled this song and then did something cool with it. But it's a pretty fun song. So I was listening to that this morning, and then because I was listening to that, a bunch of other songs that are from other songs, the original song started playing. And like look this up. I think it's called The Edge is the name of the song, and it's like some like 70s like cop song. Um, but it's fucking that Snoop Dogg song, and I had no idea that that was a song from a song. So that's so funny. But the na 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 na, that song, like that's a song from another song, like from a long time ago song. Oh my god. Let me know if I grandpa'd all over your ass just now, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my god, same. Every once in a while, I get wheel in the sky keeps on turning. That's gonna be in my head all day now, you motherfucker. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Um, just that line of the song. No, that's the only line of the song I ever get stuck in my head. Like that will be the only song or the only line that goes, "Motherfucker, look at you, you fuck." But what's your guys' line of a song that gets stuck in your head all the time? Drop it in the chat. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam. La 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 la. So, anyway, so I'm at the beach yesterday. This is what I'm trying to get at. More recently, the one that gets in my head is trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. I fucking love that, dude. That's so fucking funny. That is so funny. I love that bit, dude. A minor. Um, yeah, that's good. But yeah, so yesterday at the beach, because I guess today is the solstice of some kind, winter. I'm going to go on a ledge and guess. So I went to the beach and I like stepped into the water, and as the waves were coming up over my feet, I would like think of something that I wanted to release, that I wanted to let go of. And then as the water would like pull away, I would like speak it out and let the water like pull that out into the ocean and away from me. And that was really cool. I really, really, I really dug that a lot. Then I like walked around the beach and I picked up a bunch of like shells and little pieces of driftwood and little rocks and stuff. And wanted to like put things into those things, like manifest like what I want out of this upcoming year and this new time in my life. And got down and pulled my little notebook out and started like writing. And as I was writing, I was speaking everything out. And I just had this bag because I had a little bag I was putting all this shit in. And I was just like looking at each individual thing and I'm like, okay, these are cool individual things, but I want everything. Like I want it all. And I just want all of it in this kind of thing. And this is probably the first time where I was like, I want instead of like me wanting something for the new year, like I want to be rich, instead of like doing this kind of stuff. Every time I started doing something along those lines, it would like turn into like me bettering myself. And that's new. And it just goes back to that whole thing about like patience. And I'm an impatient person. I don't fucking have patience. And but as things slowly progress, you do change as a person, and like it's one of those things that you don't see like as you look at yourself every day. And it's kind of like weight loss. Like you don't see how much weight you lose every day until like the winter comes along and you put on your winter pants from last year and you're like, good God, these don't fit. What am I to do? You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's not like I'm wanting to pat myself on the back. It's not that I'm like super proud of myself right now. It's just, and like this word kept coming up as I was like writing this stuff out and speaking these things out. And I don't know if I want to share that actually. Maybe I'll keep that to myself. But anyway, um, it just kept happening. And I was like, fuck, dude, that's some heavy ass shit. And so today, when I was talking about hearing that song Tears or whatever, um, I started next year's playlist. So like I'm like, you know what? No, fuck this. I'm not no mo 24. I'm listening to new shit now. Like fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking do it. So like I started the new playlist and started putting songs on that. And like I've just it's been a fucking crazy year. Like, I have done a lot of things this year. I've done a lot of stupid things this year. I did a lot of crazy things this year. I did a lot of things this year that when a lot of other people do those things, they don't come back. And like I am very lucky, even though like what what I look at is like my annoyance is actually like, wow, you came out of that. Good job, dude. You know? So basically, this we're in a whole new thing. And like, yes, the holidays are here. Yes, we have shit we got to think about and we have shit we got to do. But if I can just give you anything, just be mindful about where you've come from this year, you know? And I know doing the whole like basing everything on a year is like, I don't want to say problematic or toxic or anything like that, but it makes people feel like, oh no, the end of the year is coming. And then you start getting stressed out. Like, I mean, shit, how many of you do like those Goodreads things where I got to read so many books by the end of the year or else what? Public shame on a dying app. Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares, But it's real. Like when I used to do that stuff on Goodreads, like November would come around and if I hadn't already cuz like depending on the year it would be like I either like killed my goal like by August or like it would be like November and I'm like getting really really close, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to stress anybody out or do anything like that, but it is important to give yourself the back pats that you deserve. You know, like what did you do this year? Like if you've been hanging around me, you've done something. You've got to have, you know, like people like, I mean, I don't know if Mindy's still around, but like Mindy started writing a book, bunch of short stories. Like, she didn't do that last year, Like, good job. Ethan's book's finally coming out. Deep in the Reads is going bowling, you know? Like, just kidding. He actually has a exhibition happening next year that he's been putting together all this year. It's awesome. Everybody's killing it. Yes, I've made a gajillion paintings. I've written a ton of books. I'm selling out of all my chapbooks. I'm about to start a new website, and yeah, trying to just build stuff. Let's see. I can't remember exactly what the name of this was. Setting goals, making plans, celebrating victories, and letting go. Okay. So, with that said, let's talk about this. What do we need to let go of? Is there anything that you guys are hanging on to, that you guys are um, kind of dealing with, that you don't want to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your thing? La 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 la, la 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 la. Mm-mm. So, me letting go of a bunch of my like negativity was kind of huge, because I've been really I'm trying to think of what the word would be. Kind of annoyed. Annoyed's not the right word. I spent a lot of of the fall feeling like I had been, like, I don't want to say victimized, but like that I got effed over, you know, and that it's not fair. And at the end of the day, cliche, it doesn't matter if it's fair. The thing happened and now it's over. And now I could either do other stuff and feel good about it, or continue to complain and whine about the thing that didn't go my way, you know? Um, there's still some things that I feel like I need to take care of to kind of close that loop. But like, I don't need to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to have that be in the forefront of my mind. And that feels good, you know? Um, I also realized that I could be alone, and it's okay. I don't want to be alone, but I could be alone. And there was a long period there where I felt like I needed somebody in order for me to be me. And that just isn't true. Um, it's just crazy because, like, for the longest time, I never went anywhere or did anything by myself. And usually the only time when I did go out and do stuff was either like because of work stuff or because the person I was with made me go. And because those things happen so often, um, I stopped trying to go out for myself, because I'm like, well, I'm going to have to go out with these fucks. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, more so the last year, but like the last like 2 years, I have been doing so much stuff by myself and like going out and doing things. But if I'm real, it doesn't really feel like I've been doing those things alone because I've been vlogging most of it. So it's like I'm going out with you guys and doing those things. So lately, what I've been doing is going out and like not vlogging. I might take a picture or like a quick little video that I could drop into something else, you know. But like you're gonna see like a lot of these vlogs that have been coming out, and there's gonna be more vlogs this week just because I it's content that I have and I can put it up and now you guys can watch it. Um, but it's like doing stuff like alone is okay. And like cooking alone is okay. And like sleeping in a bed alone is okay. And like for a long time, those were the things that like drove me crazy over everything. Those are the things that like broke my heart every day. Like I loved hearing the pitter patter of feet in a house that weren't mine, you know? Like I loved that. I loved like looking over and seeing someone making a cup of coffee, you know? That was like love to me, you know? But like being able to talk about that and not break down and just be it's okay. Like that is cool shit. And when I have that again, I'll be stoked, but it's okay. I just made some coffee by myself and it was fine. Like nothing bad happened at all. Here it is. It doesn't taste very good. So basically just I guess acceptance is like the big lesson of 2024, you know. I have had to accept a lot of stuff. Um it's really weird because it's always like the grass is always greener kind of shit. I know a lot of people um, watch this channel and assume that things are. I mean, I'm sure you don't assume that my life is perfect, but like you assume I'm living the life of Riley or whatever the fuck that means. And it's obviously not like that. Um, but like, you know, everyone's how do you say that? Like some people's trash is another man's treasure. I don't know if that like works here, but it's just the idea that like this year has been very hard. I don't think it's been as hard as the year before because the year before I was that was a dark bit. But 2024 was oh, Deb, let's see. My grocery bill has dropped drastically since I'm now on my own. I'm trying to adjust to my new life. I'm starting my own channel on YouTube. That's awesome. What are you going to be doing on YouTube? And like just like grocery bill, yeah, the grocery bill drops a lot. But the thing that tripped me out more than anything, and I mean, this might be like me going from living with two women to living with no women, but toilet paper lasted forever once I was the only one there. Now, some of you might be going, that just makes you sound dirty, dude. No, it's not like that. Um, but like I used to have to buy toilet paper, like unless I got one of those like Costco giant things. I had to buy toilet paper like once a week. Easy. Oh my god. Yeah, toilet paper when you're single, toilet paper lasts forever. Like you could bathe in it. I'm going to document my new journey on my new life, and I struggle of becoming debt free and chase my dreams. That's amazing. I love it. Is it going to be on this channel here that you're talking to me on, like this account, or is it a separate channel that you're starting? That's so awesome, Deb. I love it. I love, love, love that. La da 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 da. I love it. Oh my god, here everyone is lauding the single life. Meanwhile, I'm trying to finally find someone. Grass is always greener. Is everyone trying to like talk about the single life being great? Like the single life is fine, you know? Um, but like, I mean, I want to share my life with somebody, you know, like I want that perfect thing. Um, but like I think there's this thing where people say like you always find something when you stop looking for it. And I don't know if I'm at the stop looking for it bit, but I'm at the like, huh, I'm okay. Like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy where you realize, like, oh, this is fine. Like, this is fine. Not the dog in a room on fire, not that guy, but it's okay that it's fine. You know, it's like I've been for so long. I've been like romanticizing what certain things would look like or should look like or what they used to look like. And then I in doing that, I completely lost sight of the like awesome things that I have now, that if I was with somebody I wouldn't have, that I would have to give up, that if I was and when I say with somebody, I mean like living with somebody. Like I'm not talking about like dating and stuff like that. I mean like with somebody. So let's just be real about that. Because we all know that shit ain't shit unless you're fucking trapped in a lease together. That is the only government binding document I want to be a part of with someone. Um I think so. I have been making short video clips for the last 4 months and just thinking about editing them together and starting. I don't even know if I have a channel. Yeah, you just go to your like your sign in page or whatever that you like your homepage and then just like click like the plus button on the top to upload a video. But Deb, what I would say this is like no joke. This is totally serious. Editing the videos you took over the last 4 months are probably going to be extremely hard to do. So, what I suggest you do, if you take any advice from me, just put a video up today, just introducing yourself. Like, just say, hey, this is what I think my channel is going to be about. This is who I am. Like, come with me on this journey, whatever. Okay. Just say something easy like that. And then just start documenting stuff because going back to document things from the past that were really hard because there are still a like, I'm not even joking you, probably like 4 months worth of videos that I can't even look at. And I think I'm just gonna, like, let go because, like, it every time I start watching them, seeing the childlike joy on my face is, like, too much because, like, future me knows what's gonna happen to that guy. Future me knows that that dude's about to, like, hit rock bottom, and it is just way too hard. So maybe someday I will hire an editor to go back to edit things that are too hard for me to go through. But I really like if you put this off, you're never going to do this because when you sit down to look at those clips, it's going to be really, really hard. So, like, I just like the best way to start a YouTube channel is to just start right now and say hello, introduce yourself, and move on from there. But the going back on shit, like that's like a procrastination hellscape. And it's probably going to be really good if you were to do it, but can you put yourself through that? That's the whole thing. And your mental health, your thriving nature is what's most important here. Like, you don't have to show where you came from, you know? Just show where you are and where you're going, and then you can just talk about where you came from. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. I apologize. Sorry, guys. La na 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 wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. So anyway, yeah. So again, these chapbooks, I am trying to hawk these chapbooks, guys. These chapbooks are going to go away next week on Wednesday. These will not be here anymore, and there will be new chapbooks that you could try to get before they go away. And then these are going into the vault. So yeah. I am watching back at 2 speed. Thank you for the reminder to look at what I have done this year. Hell yeah, you're killing it this year. Mindy's doing good. Don't let Goodreads affect you, Mindy. You're killing it. Oh, I don't like wearing this cardigan. I feel like it's itching my skin. I think I'm allergic to whatever this material is. So I think I'm going to get naked here in a minute. So that's awkward. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to put up a privacy screen so I could change because this is like really uncomfortable. I don't like it at all. But I also don't know where I put my hoodie. I had a hoodie here a second ago, but I've been moving things around because I'm about to leave towns. I'm going a ways. And it's been very loud here today. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, I love this painting so much. This was such a fun thing to do. Like this just it had everything. It like means something. Like I got to use a bunch of different mediums. I got to like do something that's like a riff of like my one of my favorite paintings ever. And like then I got to make a bunch of little buttholes all over it. It's like what could be better? Like this is great. So and I got to play with a bunch of oil sticks. So cool. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. What is the one gift that you like mass buy to give everyone in your family if you feel like you need to get them something like that? Do you use reference photos of the buttholes? Yeah, but only from people I know. So like you're gonna have to email me yours like as soon as possible, as soon as humanly possible. It just looks like that, dude. Just looks like that. That like little palm tree looking thing. That's like some weird prolapsed backdoor. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, this is really freaking me out. I'm gonna have to get out of this. So here we go. We're gonna do this real quick. You guys are gonna see the inside of a limited edition chapbook while I get out of this uber itchy. Why is that so itchy? Oh my gosh, I'm all red. I'm red. I'm like an old newspaper. I'm red all over. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on, guys. I have to find something to put on now. Oh my gosh, am I gonna wear a Canadian tuxedo? Is this the only thing I have right here? Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. This is all I have to wear? Oh no. Oh, it's way too hot. I can't do that. I can't wear a big old jacket. What is my doing right now? Okay, give me. I just stepped on a painting. I need more room. Oh, I can wear this. Okay, cool. Hang on, guys. I'm almost there. We're almost clothed. Oh my god. Live streaming nudity. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. There we go. I'm in a shirt. Look at me. And it's clean. It smells like soap. You are welcome. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine now. Shh. Everything's okay. Oh yeah. Ow. Mother. Asterix. You know what I'm talking about? So I am going to read this book this week. This is going to be the thing that I read. Oh, this book smells so good. Oh my gosh. I do like the way paper smells. Not gonna lie. Wow. I think the best art in this whole book is that chick right there. Look at that hair deal. Wow. The 1960s were good to you, honey. I used to buy books for people I knew until I realized that people in my life don't read half as much as they claim to. Yeah, and I'm a mood reader. So like it always bums me out too when like someone I know will be like, "Oh, I saw this book and it made me think of you." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I saw that book and it made me think like I would rather be at Taco Bell." Like, and then it's like I almost feel like insulted. Like that fucking book made you think of me? Like, what do you think of me? Like, how could that book that if it was any good, I would have read it already. How does that book make you think of me? Unless it's obviously somebody I never knew, never heard of, and this person was like, "Hey, I read this book and you would totally dig this book." Although 9 times out of 10 when people give me a recommendation, it's bad. They're like, "Oh my god, I read this and the whole time I thought, "Oh, Matt would love this book." I get that book, I start reading that book, and then I get insulted again. And I'm like, "I can't fucking believe that this person knows me so little that they thought this boring ass book was something I would be like all over and think was great. That's a good video topic. I should do a video on that. I think I've done a video on that. Do you guys know? Have I done a video on that? Does that sound familiar? It sounds like something I've bitched about before. Um, yeah, I don't want to say what my go-to gift for mass buying for people is because they might be watching, and so I have to be careful. Um, oh, see, this is why people make fun of art, guys. You're doing it, bro. You're doing it. Look at that. Look at that. It's a fluorescent light tube. Good job. Um, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's cool. I do like that. Ooh. Wow, conceptual art. Where have you been all my life? I'm just joking. um, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My God, I want this hanging up somewhere. I look at that all damn day. Wow. I won't show you what it is, guys. Um, Dan Flavin is awesome, but I don't know why they use a fluorescent tube as in. That's the thing, and I feel like a lot of the things in here they use like the most like what is the thing that most people would question or make fun of or like be like is it art? I feel like that's what this book does. And I don't know. Um wow, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Um Eve Babbitts, huh? Wow. Eve Babbitts banging, just saying. So anyway, so I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read through that this week. I'm here's another thing, and this is something that you might want to do. Okay. Since this is the first, I don't know how to explain this like this, but like um I don't have as many people in my life to spoil for the holidays as I used to. Okay. So, um, I'm going to do something very nice for me kind of thing. And something that I've never done that I've always wanted to do, but I always felt was like I shouldn't. Oh no, I shouldn't. Like that kind of shit. So I am going to have a spa day and get pampered like a little bitch. That's what I want. And I just want it to last all day. And I want mimosas and I want a big stupid robe and I want to be naked under my robe. That checks out. So, but it's just like I'm trying to think of how to describe how I'm feeling. I feel like I've had a lot of people in my life that and again, this sounds horrible to say it like this, but it's legit. People in my life that don't serve me, like I and I'm trying to remember who said it to me. Somebody said it to me just in the last couple days. Like they're like, I don't understand how you could be this big, boastful, like, badass poet, artist, musician, filmmaker, like everything you do is awesome and like you could do no wrong and all this other shit. And like you don't care that you say horrible things on YouTube and all this other shit. But then the second like some person comes into your life who like doesn't add anything to your life and just makes your life like hard, why you just like accept that is like that's an okay thing, you know? And that kind of tripped me out because I've never ever looked at it like that. I've never looked at like my interactions with other people as very different from how I am the rest of the time. And having somebody like just completely call me out and illustrate that for me like kind of blew my mind. Who the fuck said that? God damn it. I don't know. I guess that's oh my god, Slay Girl. Yes. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. It's just like I from here on out, I am going to be a lot more I don't want to say choosy. That's not the word. Because it's not like you're better than this person, so I will do you, or I will do this, or it's not like that. It's like I am only going to give myself to people who deserve it. I know that sounds see, here's the whole thing. This is why this is awful. Saying these things to me, like I have been trained or been made to feel that these things I'm saying are dirty and you shouldn't say these things. But I have since learned that I'm allowed to have standards. I'm allowed to like not want to give myself to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes around, you know? You know what I'm saying? But it's still like me just saying these things out loud is hard to say. But that's a big step for me just letting anybody come in and take anything from me. You know what I'm saying? So I need to be more selective with the people who I let into like my inner circle. I need to be more selective about the people I put my energy into, you know, and setting up like, I don't want to say like spiritual boundaries, but like setting up protections. I don't know, like just things in place to where like not just anybody can take from me, like emotionally and energetically. Because like I like water sign here. I'm a Pisces. I let motherfuckers take. It's just what I fucking do. And the water signs in the room will know what I'm talking about. Okay. Um, oh, nice spa day for Christmas. That is a great idea to focus on yourself. See, it feels bad to say that. It feels bad to focus on myself. But like, there's a part of me that's like, but I haven't really been focusing on myself. But then at the same time, like, I feel like, I don't know how else to say this. I have been doing a lot for a certain spawn of mine, if you get what I'm saying. Um, so for her friends, don't go run off saying I'm talking about her now, you jerks. So I've done a lot for that kid lately, like the last 6 months. And like honestly, if I were to ask Like what else can I do for Christmas? It would be like, "Oh, money, money, money," and I'm just like, "Oh my god." It's like I want to do fun things. I want to spoil, but I don't wanna just, like, throw money at you. It feels gross. All caught up on the replay now. It is a good idea. You don't want to give way more than you get from someone. It's just hard too because I've never, like, how do I say it? I've never, like, kept score. I've never, like, judged, like, how much I gave somebody compared to what they gave me until someone says something about it. And then I'm like, "Oh, am I supposed to be like, "Oh, wait, like, I'm giving you way more?" And it's so funny. I don't know if you guys remember, oh, Lori, what's up? Very self-empowering, taking back your life and your time. Aw. When you guys okay, here's the thing. I say things and it takes me forever to get to the damn point, and I'm supposed to be a poet. And then you guys, like, encapsulate what I said in, like, a line. And it's like I'm like, "Oh, self-empowering. Oh, shit. Is that what I'm talking about?" Oh my god. You guys are killing it. You guys are great. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this, but, there was this is, like, going deep into the archives here, but, um, when me and a certain ex broke up, um, she wanted, like, this amount of money that wasn't even a lot of money. It was just a very specific amount of money, and it was very weird. And I remember I was talking to my therapist about it, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's weird. Like, she's not talking to me. Like, she's completely like no contacting me or whatever." And but like she like pops up every 3 months asking for this like specific amount of money. And my therapist was like, "Well, like, do you owe that to her?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know if I owe it to her. Like, it was something that like we like talked about, but at the end of the day too, like I said, like, because the other thing is like now I feel like I'm digging a hole here. Like I had said I was going to help her get a new place and all this other shit. And so and then I let her take a bunch of the furniture and all this other shit. Like whatever she wanted out of the place she could have as long as she like left or whatever. And then she's like, "Okay, well, like when you move, like I want this amount of money, like for the time I put into this apartment," which is silly. It's a fucking apartment, right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." And honestly, like if she was being cool with me, I would have given her whatever money she wanted whenever she wanted it because like I cared about her and like even if we weren't together because when we broke up, I didn't feel like when we broke up it was a nasty breakup. I just thought it was like we had grown apart and we were like still going to be friends and she was going her way, I was going my way, whatever. But that's not what it ended up being. So, um when I was talking to my therapist about this, she's like, "So you owe her that money?" I'm like, "Well, I don't owe it to her, but like I told her I would give it to her when I moved out." And she's like, "But you're not moving out." I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, well then you don't have to do that." And I'm like, it feels weird. I don't like that." And then she's like, "Well, does she owe you any money?" And I'm like, "Does she owe me any money?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like, "Does she owe you any money?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know." And she's like, "Well, did you pay for anything? Like, did you buy her things? Did you do any like what if you were to say like you owe me money, what would it be from? And would it be something more legit than what she's asking you for this money for?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Okay, so this week, why don't you make a list of the things that you think she owes you money for and like itemize it and then we'll talk about it." So I do the list. I come back. Dude, my list was like thousands and thousands of dollars more than what she was saying that like I owed her. Like over something like really stupid, whatever. So my therapist was like, "Okay, well now if she asks you for this money again, like say, okay, but I need you to pay me back the money you owe me too. And here's an itemized list." So I did that and I have not heard from her since. And that was like, I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years ago almost now. No, a year and a half ago. I haven't heard from her since. So, but like going to the point, like I I just don't keep track of stuff. And I always thought that was a good thing, but then, like, as I talk to people now, they're like, "Well, that just shows what you think your worth is. If you think your worth is something to not keep track of." But then that sounds like you're keeping score, and I don't wanna ever keep score with somebody. I don't wanna keep score like, the people in my life, I want to love them to where I never want to keep score, and that's not an important thing to do. Like, if I have to be around people I have to keep score with, I don't want them in my life. And that is the biggest step that I made this year. Like, being like, I don't want that and I don't need that. So I'm not going to do that. And that's hard because I don't like letting people down. I am a people pleaser. So me having to like cut some me having to cut some people off um recently has been, I don't want to say it's empowering. I think it's been really difficult, but it's just, and it's very like anxiety inducing. Like I get really like, oh fuck, this is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad, and it's so stupid. Like I don't need to do that. Oh, let me see. Yes, that is my word for the new year. What will I be working on too? What is your word for the new year? Self empowering or green smiley face guy? I'm just joking. What's your word for the new year? Is it very, or is it self-empowering? Taking your life back? I like all of these things. All of these things sound really good. You probably don't have to take conscious track of it, but if you notice you are always helping them and they aren't willing to help you kind of thing. Self-empowerment. Okay, gotcha. See, but here's the thing. Me being a people pleaser, I I don't want to say I get off, but it's like I I guess get off on helping people. Like I love to I'm the guy that's like, "Oh, you want me to rub your feet? Okay, let me rub your feet." And like, "Oh, let's get some lotion because your feet are dry and I don't want my dry hands rubbing on your dry ass feet." So look here, I'll just rub your feet and rub your toes and you tell me about it. And like that's like what I do, you know? And like I mean there's some things I do better than others. Like I'm not going to um like I mean I will. I don't know why I'm saying like I'll cook but I won't do the dishes and I'm like no, I'll fucking do the dishes too. Who am I fucking joking? But just like the whole fucking thing like, my ex never had to do laundry the whole time we were together. Never once did she have to do laundry. She never had to take the trash out. Like, she and I'm not trying to say this to, like, be like, "See, I showed you," but it's like, like, I would run her a bath, because I enjoyed doing these things so she didn't have to do those things, you know? But, like, was I keeping track of that through the whole relationship? No. Because that's silly and ridiculous. But I also, like, I enjoyed doing those things. So it's really easy for people to take advantage of me because I'm so willing to like do all of these things. which is why like I'm always like I got to be really careful around Capricorns because Capricorns like have no problem taking advantage of Pisces. So like I have to be like super super careful. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking wild. I don't know. Like if you guys are into oh I should read cards for you guys right now. Maybe I should do that. Where's my deck, yo? Where did I put it? It's in one of these. It's right there actually. What the fuck? I'm a Capricorn and I'm a doormat. But you're a dude. That's the whole thing. And what's your rising? Is your rising a water sign? Don't get me started on this, man. I have been I have been destroyed by way too many people to know like what I'm talking about here. What the fuck? I'm a Capricorn. So you got a birthday coming up. Is your birthday like next week or are you a January? Are you a January cat? See, here's the thing that's crazy too, because like I was always like, I don't want Capricorns in my life because of how I get like used or whatever. Um, January 19th. Oh, okay. So that's like on the cusp of Aquarius, right? Okay, that checks out. But I really think I do, and this is like me talking more like career wise. I do really, really good when I have a Capricorn in my life, at least in my working life. Um, like, because like I'm a Pisces, but I'm a Leo rising. Okay. So like my rising is like king of the jungle. I'm gonna fucking tell you I'm the best motherfucker on the planet, and that's just how it fucking is. You know what I'm saying? So like everything checks out, right? But at the same time, I'm talking about poetry and art and crying and all sorts of other shit. I'm the best. I'm the best person to write about me crying in all the world. You know? So it's like, yeah, checks out. Super checks out. Um, I think, sorry, you don't want me in your life though. Oh my God, stop. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so we're all on the same page here. There's sites you could go to. You basically just need to know. It's okay. Here's the thing. I do not believe in horoscopes. Horoscopes to me are like the most ridiculous thing in the world, and it's the most like Jonathan Edwards, like I talk to dead people bullshit in the world. Okay. Like hokey, whatever. But star signs, I think, are kind of legit, but they're usually not horribly accurate. If you get your chart done, that's like scary accurate. And the other thing is that you will notice um, that you keep having the same kinds of people in your life. I think maybe two other people that are well, but everyone else is like that. Um, most of the people I've been in relationships with are um, Capricorns or Libras. Most of the people um, I have as like close friends are all water signs. So like Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius. Too. The Aquarius people in my life are really bizarre in the sense that they are themselves at all. Like the things that they can do creatively, they just don't do it. And like you can take all of these people. and say, wow, all these people are kind of the same. And that totally blows my mind. The other thing is there are 12 signs. And for the most part, I just told you about all the people in my life, and that is like maybe 4 or 5 signs. Everybody has people like this. And if you like went down the list, you would notice that the people who you are with most of the time or who are have been the big influences in your life, or whether that's good or bad, that they all will fall into like 1 or 2 signs. And when you start going through like people's charts and go, oh, this person, like you could say like, oh, well, you're full of shit because like I know somebody who's like how you're saying, but they're this sign. But then you look at their rising, and their rising is the sign that you're talking about. So like I know somebody. Who is it? Let me go through the list in my head real quick. Oh my god, who is it? Somebody I know is a Capricorn rising. And oh, water moons. Look at that. Okay, so a Gemini, Cancer, cusp. Okay, so like you and me were like you're in my life forever now because you're a Gemini. Got it. June 20th, Scorpio rising, Cancer moon. Nice. Yeah, I'm a Taurus moon, so I'm very stubborn, and that's great. Try to be a little more than a little more chill on that side. But there like there's this one person um in my life right now who like I'm working with, who is a Cancer, and I'm like, uh-oh, like we understand each other because of how like water sign shit we are and everything. But she's also a Leo rising, and she is a total fucking boss bitch. And like I say that in the nicest way possible. Like when I watch her work, when I watch her like get on the phone with motherfuckers and like start like slinging, I'm like, fuck yeah. Mm, get it. Like I get so excited. And that's when I get like super I get like I get really crazy about work. Like like I love creating, but like that whole like taking over the world thing with your art is like it's like intoxicating. I do love that. And that's my Leo, dude. That's totally my Leo for real. But yeah, so the way you find out your chart, you have to go on like one of these. There's this one site that does a really good job of it, and they almost give you way too much information. But oh my god, what site is it? But then there's another one that calls the rising something. I think they call it ascending. So like you have a hard time figuring out. Like people are like, I don't know what my rising is because like I can't find it on here. But you need to know like your birthday, obviously, the actual time you were born, like the exact time, and the city you were born in. And that's how you figure that out. And it goes from like where everything is in the sky when that happens. And that's how you end up being you, and a little bit of sugar and spice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, the charts are like legit. Like it's so scary. But like that was the thing I think that freaked me out um when I realized how many people I have dated in the last 2 years, and realized that I dated all of these people and I seriously only dated like maybe 3 different signs. That's crazy. Because if I told you the number of people, like, statistically speaking, like, these odds do not make sense. But, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just throwing that out there, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Jan 19th. Okay, let me see. Do I know another January 19th? I think I do. And a June 20th. I have a in my family, I have a June 8th. Okay, I have a June 8th, 15th, 16th, 18th. I think there's another June in there. I'm a Virgo moon. Oh wait, I'm a Virgo, moon in Scorpio, Gemini rising. Boom. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hey bro, what's up, dude? As you're self-employed, do you take much of a break at Christmas? No, I don't. But like here is something that a lot of people don't know about people like me. Um I don't take much of any breaks, and if I do anything fun, I try to make it work related. So either I could write it off or I don't have to pay for it in general. So like when I was making movies, I never went on vacations. I never went on any trips. I never did anything. But I would always try to, like, if I was being flown out somewhere, um I would try to set it up to where I could go and then maybe spend an extra day if it was feasible wherever I was at. So I could, like, is there like a, yeah, we'll do that. There was like a weird flare. It's still there. Yep, still there. Okay. Um, so I would try to do that. And then there were other times when if something like I was going on a shoot or going on tour, I got to tell you about that from the other night. Real quick, I'll tell you this real quick and we'll get back to this story. The other night, there was a helicopter just like sitting above the building. And I'm like looking out the window, looking at it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But I kept smelling something burning and I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And I thought it was like in the apartment. I'm like looking around the apartment, nothing's happening. And then I look out the window because like it's coming from the window. I look outside and there is a dude who is on fire and he's just calmly walking with flames going up the front of him. And then he just walked around the corner and walked down the way. And I'm like, fuck this shit, dude. I can't do the valley. The valley is just too weird. It's too fucking weird for me, dude. Um, so like what I was saying about the other shit, um, when I would go on tour or the shoot was going to be a longer shoot, I think that was me. This motherfucker, dude. I would try to figure out a way to either, like, if I was married at the time, work my wife into the production or work my kid into the production so I could take my kid with me and then we would go on a trip. And then I would do this other thing where if I got sent out somewhere and I had like my kid with me or something, um if I knew, so if I had, I would do this a lot. If I had a film shoot in Minneapolis, I knew a lot of different producers in the Minneapolis, like from like Minneapolis to Detroit to Chicago to Sioux Falls, like in that general area. If I knew I was going on a shoot and I had the dates for the shoot, I would hit up all the producers in those other areas and ask them if they had any work coming up for me or if they wanted to put a project together because I was going to be in the area. And if they wanted me to work on something, the travel would be a lot less than it would be if they had to fly me out from LA. You know what I'm saying? So there were a lot of times when I would go out and end up doing like 3 projects in different cities all at once, or like just one right after another, and then come back. Um, or if there was a horror convention or something like that, I would fly out to the horror convention, and wherever the convention was, I would try to find producers in that area or clubs in that area that wanted me to stay to put on more events. And so that would be my vacation. That would be me taking a break, but it would be me working harder than I was when I was at home. So it's like, what the fuck, right? So to answer your question, I don't really take breaks, and I feel like that has like fucked my life up a lot, if I'm honest. Because when I was a kid, my family, we did like this is the family camping trip. This is the family weekend getaway. Like we would do these things, even if like we didn't want to do them, but it would be like, this is the getaway we're doing to go fishing with grandpa. You know, there was always some fucking thing. And it was kind of like something to look forward to too, because a lot of the times me doing the things that I do, I don't know I'm doing them until like a week fucking before or 2 weeks before. Um, so yeah, let's see. I wanted to try smoking, but I don't think it's for me. Yeah, like it was just too much in the front of you. Jeff, what's up, man? Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So what are you guys doing? What plans do you guys have? Like, do you guys go anywhere? What are you guys doing? Oh, and how are you doing on the books, the 70 books to read? Are you making any headway yet? Um, shit. Na, 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 na. Um, I feel like there was something else we were hitting up on. Oh, we were talking about signs and shit. Today is my holiday, winter solstice, and I'm just chilling today. Did you do a bunch of stuff? I did a bunch of stuff like I was oh, that looks amazing doing that. I was just really I didn't even mean to do it like this, but finishing this painting like right before like really made me feel like I accomplished something. But like I don't know if you saw the beginning of this video, but like when I went to the beach yesterday, I was doing a bunch of like the water rushing and energy and shells, and I don't know. It was a very, very good day yesterday. I really enjoyed it. It felt really good, and then I got to finish the painting. So I'm just like, everything is falling into place. It was very good. But yeah, let me see here. Oh, you're good. You're good. I go to my mom's for Christmas. Yeah, so my I'm gonna go to my mom's on Christmas Eve. And the family will be there or whatever. But I'm going to be going out of town for me, and I want to do the thing. I want to do um, the spa day thing, a little bit of relaxing, but I'm going to be making content. I'm probably going to be writing. I'm going to be reading to have content for videos. So it's like I'm working the whole time anyway. But I need to today. I forgot. I have to go pick it up. I'm gonna go pick up some racing forms because I think I'm gonna go to opening day at Santa Anita. I think I have to decide if I'm actually gonna do that. There are some graded stakes races. Oh my gosh. And the first race of the year, what is it? Downhill turf. Are you effing kidding me? Oh my gosh. So that's Thursday. I'm I'm going to my niece's for Christmas with my family. It's a 3-hour drive. Mindy, the thing I've noticed about you is that you are 3 hours from everything. Like everything seems to be about 2.5 to 3 hours away from you. Is that legit, or do you just go to the same place every time? Like, so when you tell me you're going somewhere, like that's how far it is. That's crazy. But you are pretty centrally located. You are in the Midwest. Yeah, I guess that's pretty centrally located. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, we were gonna pull tarot cards. Um, no one in my family has spoken to my brother since last Christmas when we confronted him about stealing money from our mother. Whoa, that's some heavy shit, dude. Merry Christmas. Holy shit. I'm sorry for that, man. Me and my sister got into a huge fight and if you're a member, you know what the fight was about. I told you guys about it back in June or whatever. And like we have been at the same place like 2 or 3 times since then and kind of have talked, but then she pissed me off again and like I want to just like be okay with it, but she has this knack of like it's like, "Hey, guess what? Like, I forgive you. Everything's cool." And then she goes, "Oh, okay. Since I'm forgiven, I'm going to do this and really piss you off." And it's just like, why? Like, just stop. Just stop doing the thing that you do that makes me upset. It's so frustrating. My family and my husband's family are both 3 hours away. So, yeah, that's pretty much always the drive. Completely different directions, though. That sucks. Oh, that's awful. Let's see what's going on here. Blum, 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 blum. Oh my gosh, I have so many songs playing in my head. I've done Snoop, I've done Bad Bunny, I've done Wheel in the Sky, I've done Lean Back, I've done um that Daft Punk song and then that weird Giorgio song. Like the playlist is already happening, guys. 2025 Spotify Wrapped. Let's get to it. It's over already. I already know what I'm listening to. No, I've been listening to a ton of Miles Davis, and how do you say Yusef Lateef? Is that how you say his name? Um, and I'm really digging that. I don't dig the screaming trumpet sounds like when it just sounds like madness. Like I don't need that emotion. I have that feeling like naturally by waking up. Like I don't need like anxiety and fear to be induced by my music. That's like what I idle at and I'm trying to get out of. So I like more of the smooth improv jazz. Not Kenny G smooth, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so my family from here, like where I'm gonna be going, is about an hour and some change from here, but I'm gonna be going there from, a completely different location, so it's gonna be, like, almost 2 hours. I love "In a Silent Way" by Miles Davis. Have you listened to any bossa nova yet? That's my jazz safe space, very smooth. Um, Here is what I will say about bossa nova. I feel like bossa nova and, exotica, if that's still what that, genre of music that came out of the '60s is called, and, like, giallo soundtracks. So, like, Morricone and, uh, Bruno Nicolai and, like Riz Ortolani and stuff like that. Um, oh, and then the guy who did Bay of Blood, Steve Caprini, is that his name? Like all of that music kind of all sounds like one thing to me. Like it all kind of falls together. So, I do like that because whenever I start trying to find bossa nova stuff that I like if you have a playlist of bossa nova stuff, I would love to listen to it. But whenever I start listening to that because of other stuff that I've listened to, when I get the like, you should listen to this next, it goes into these other things that I have listened to. You know what I'm saying? So it like I don't feel like I've listened to like straight bossa nova. Like I feel like it falls out of and goes into these other things that I like. Do you like the Dirty Projectors? I don't know the Dirty Projectors. I will listen to them. I had a Paul Simon song stuck in my head for weeks, but hadn't even heard the song in years. It was so annoying. Oh, oh, oh. I'm about to ask you to hold my beer because I'm about to like make your life miserable. Okay, here's the thing. I've always hated this song, but I've been fearing it because of the time of year we're at. Okay. And I'm going to sing it. And I have a feeling you guys already know the song, maybe subconsciously. Okay. And you might really like it subconsciously, but I don't think anyone actually likes this song. And if they do like it, it's ironic. It's got to be. Like, I just don't understand how this is a likable song. But I've been dreading it this whole time. So I keep thinking I'm going to hear it. But because I keep thinking I'm going to hear it, it keeps playing in my head. So it goes, Christmas time. Yeah, that fucking Paul McCartney Christmas song. Yeah, no. So I just ruined all of your guys' days. I apologize. That song is now going to be stuck in your head. And now you're going to fear that that song's going to pop out and start playing for you. And it will. And you will hear it. You will be on Instagram and you will hear it. You will be in a Target and you will hear it. I love that song. I knew it, dude. I knew someone would go, I actually really like that song. Um, it's better than the Paul Simon song. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know, dude. That song, it just like it's so like I don't know. It's a magic song of poison. It makes me feel like I need to, and it just I don't know. Oh, let's see. Yeah, when that McCartney Christmas song starts living in your head, it's annoying. Love the man, but That one is a horrible earworm to have. It's just, I think it's that bit, the oh, three great bossa nova albums. Okay, I have to check this out. Hang on, let me see. Not my favorite, so iconic. Rainforest by Walter Wonderly is amazing. Has an organ, so sounds more fun. Also, Wave by, oh my gosh. Tell you what, though, he's still doing gigs in his 80s that are almost 3 hours long. Dude, that's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to be doing something for 3 hours when I'm in my 80s. That's the dream, guys. That's the dream. I have to actually take a picture of this thing so I could come back to it later and look that up. You Can Call Me Al. Ooh, I hate that song. I fucking hate that song so much. Okay, this might be where I this might be where I make a lot of people mad at me. And maybe it's just where I am right now in my musical journey. I don't think I don't think popular music should be comedic. Did I say that right? There's a lot of emotions music can convey, and a lot of emotions music does convey. But I have never been, I mean, when I was like 6, I think I liked music for comedy, but even at 6, I knew it was shtick. So, okay, a burn and something, okay, I'm talking like Weird Al. I'm talking like super like parody. You have to think you have to think of that song as being about witchy people celebrating the solstice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so much is happening right now. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I oh my gosh. How do you not like Kendrick? No, I'm just kidding. I know you like Kendrick. That's such a good song though. That's such a good song though. Um but like just like uber parody music. Like I never go to music for comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never like I'm like, "You know what? I want to laugh. I'm going to put on some Adam Sandler. Like I want to hear Adam Sandler sing something funny." Like it's just I never like I had Weird Al's Even Worse. That was about as far as I went. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just random thought. Random thought of the day. That's so wild, dude. I think that's crazier than Belinda Carlisle playing drums for the Germs. That's why Weird Al was a genius for his time. I definitely know what you mean. I know Weird Al is super talented. Oh, like super talented. And there's way more people than just Weird Al doing that, obviously. But that's the only thing that I purchased. There was another, I don't know, there's been tons of stuff like that. It's just like, for me, there are so many other emotions I wanna feel with my music, and just comedy isn't one of them. Like, if I wanna laugh, there's other things I do. Like, I don't want my music to make me laugh. I want my music to make me cry, make me fall in love, make me feel sexy, make me angry, make me wanna fucking scream at the top of my lungs, make me wanna dance around like a drunken fool, you know? But, yeah. And there's a difference between being witty and being a parody. So, let's just throw that out there. No one else was doing parody at the time. Not like him. Not like him. Not like him at all. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, I love comedy and music. I have a playlist of comedy and music, not just parody, but random nonsense from Slim Galliard, Lose Jordan, Bare Naked Ladies, Tim Mitchin, Bill Bailey. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it doesn't tickle the old taint, if you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of like the most comical thing I've listened to. But being clever or witty isn't the same as like comedy. I mean, but that's a good song. Like, I don't think that song is like a joke, but that's a fun song. I do like that. Makes me want to listen to Peaches now, though. Not the song, but the artist. Mm, mm. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Uh. Oh, how do you guys feel about this? This is something I've been on the fence about, and I think I'm hating it more and more. Green jelly. There you go. Um, Making you smile and enjoying that because you want to listen to that all the time. Like, that's a different thing. And so, like Guar is kind of the same thing. Like, I love watching Guar perform, but I don't love listening to Guar, like, just listening to it. Um, and this isn't the exact same thing, but if we're talking green jelly, like, I would rather listen to Primus than green jelly, you know? Even though, like, it's like, is this the same thing? But like, if I'm going to try to listen to somebody who is silly lyrically and talented musically, I'm gonna listen to Primus. Like, it's kind of like there's nothing else to listen to. Like, if that is the mood you want to be in, like, why listen to anything less than Primus? Does that make sense? I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel. And I hate Primus lyrics, but I could listen to Primus all fucking day, like musically, if that makes sense. Um, oh, where was I going with that? Oh, how do you guys feel about things in songs that aren't a part of the song? So, like, if you're listening to a song and then you hear people talking and then, like, they have a conversation and, like, there's police sirens or a gunshot or people arguing and then doors slamming. Like, what do you feel about that stuff? I used to think it was, like, cute when it was, like, the first time I heard something like that. I was like, "Oh, that was kinda cool." I fucking hate it now. I absolutely just don't like it. And I'm not saying that it means it's bad. I just don't like it. Because there's this song I really like, and at the end of the song, um, they go into this stuff like somebody shows up and starts arguing and it just gets kind of out of control. And I'm like, why you ruin a good song with all of this dumb stuff at the end? I needed an edit. I need a remix. Damn it. I love stuff like DNA by Kendrick or Most Sunny Bright Eyes album. Well, alrighty, folks. We are pushing towards the end. So, my question to you guys, do you guys want to do a writing Zoom? Like, if you are crew people, do you want to do a writing Zoom? I was going to do a writing Zoom today, but I realized that we've been on here for 2 hours. So I need to speed this along because I have other stuff I have to do today too. They have those clips going into the song. You got to be so careful with samples. It could be so irritating, but they could really elevate the song too. Depends on the artist. I love in Typo Negative's October Rust album how Linkin Park used it in some of their songs. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit different. I think of the weird sample conversation in King Crimson's song Thila Hun. Those are a bunch of words. Yeah, is great. The thing that there's this song I like, and I always forget the name of the song, but it's been in my rotation a lot lately. Let me see if I could cover that with my finger. There we go. Boom. But yeah, so writing Zoom for Anarchy Crew peeps. If you want to get in on it, join down below and let me know you joined, and I'll send you an email. Oh my gosh, you haven't heard that song? Go listen to it after the stream. There is a good possibility I've heard it and just don't know what it's called or anything like that, but I will go check it out. What is the song? Oh my god. I would do it right now. Like as soon as we finish this, we would go into a writing Zoom if you guys want to. What is that song? I got a skater chick down in a man. Oh, I can't remember the name of the song. Anyway, at the end of the song, this one of his girls that he's talking about in a song shows up, and she's like, "What? You had a hippie chick with some hairy ass armpits? No, you didn't, motherfucker!" And then she gets all mad, and then like I think like she pulls out a gun and shoots him or something. I don't know. I usually like skip the song once that madness starts happening. But it's such a good song. And then it just has this cool, like kind of old school R&B feel. Like I don't know what is happening, but there is some really awesome, like cool, like Motown sounding R&B shit coming out now. Like within the last like couple years that is just um oh my god, I love it. um what is the name of that song? I got to get lunch and some other stuff done today, so I can't do the same. Okay. um I could look it up, but I'm not going to be able to remember it. But even that like $1 Billion Baby song is really good. um but that just like that feel of that like classic R&B feel is just like, oh, I love it so much. um, I can't believe I can't remember the name of that song, and it's gonna be something stupid like some girl or my girl or something like that. And it's just like I'm like I can't figure out the name of this song. Save my life. Oh my god. Um, do 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 boo do boop do 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 do. I'm gonna have to look it up. I can't do this now. Oh, and I love that song too. There's so many songs from last year that I want to have in my next year's playlist. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. I love them. Okay. I'm gonna find this song and I'm gonna tell you. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. Come on, really. Find the song, dude. Okay, we're getting close. We got $1 Million Baby. Pop like this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I lean back. Oh, lean back. Is it not in here? Maybe I don't have it in here. Maybe I thought I had it in here. Or maybe I just don't recognize the name of it, which is also very possible. Yep, I don't think I found it. I don't think it's there. Oh, wait, no, I have that song in here twice. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm bored now trying to find it. It makes my eyes hurt. So forget it. Oh, breaks my heart. Okay. It's going to be nap time for me, so no Zoom. I fall asleep halfway through it. I agree about. Oh, there you go. Matt, look up "White Wine in the Sun" by Tim Mitchin. It'll blow you away. Okay. Do you like JPEG Mafia? Their album from this year slams. I don't know it. I do not know it. Okay, so we will do a like maybe two prompt writing Zoom. I will send links out to all crew people in case you want to join. You don't have to. Um, but yeah, so we will wrap this up. So if I don't talk to you guys before the holidays, happy holidays. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Don't do anything fucking stupid. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay, I'll check it out. White Wine in the Sun. Okay, okay, okay. All right, guys. Boom. Happy holidays. I will talk to you guys soon. See ya. Oh, real quick, the writing Zoom will be, I will send it to you in about 5 minutes. Okay, 5-10 minutes. I'm going to get some more coffee real quick. All right, bye.